write 100 words for you. I would say it all wrong, like I always seem to do. You got me tongue-tied, baby. No, I'd do it again. Whoa, stuck in the middle of nowhere, with no idea how we got there.
Hi, and welcome back at L'Essence du Métier. If you look just right behind my shoulder, you'll notice that I'm done. The tool cabinet is up on the wall. For the last couple of weeks, I've been working a lot on the drawers, doors, and finishes of the cabinet. And so let's break down what I did in the last couple of weeks. First thing, the drawers. It started like every other project. I had to mill my board to size, but this time it wasn't about dimension, but more about opening. The 4 pieces of a drawer had to be fit to its opening. So the next step was about the construction of the drawers. It is a dovetail drawer. Through at the back, I've gone at the front, so I don't see the dovetail from the front. It is pretty much the same technique, but with a lot more chisel work involved. I use poplar for the inside because it's affordable, available, and easy to work with, and it is historically correct. I wasn't quite happy with the cherry at first pick. It was too light in grain and too pale in color compared to the veneer I was going to use on top. So I had to deal with the problem. What I did is simple. I just used the same veneer I was going to use for the door, which makes a lot of sense since I'm going to have grain and color continuity. And it is probably what I should have done from the beginning. It might seem a lot of trouble to veneer after the drawer was assembled, but it was actually quite easy with a technique called hammer veneering. You just use a hammer veneer, but you don't hammer it, you squeegee it in place. And with a bit of pressure and some time, it did a really great work and was quite easy to trim afterward. I added this nice Wenge cut beading all around the drawer front. I did that for 3 main reasons. First, aesthetically, it's really nice to look at. Then, the second reason is actually to protect the veneer. Since the cut beading sits proud, it's going to protect it from peeling off with time. And the third reason, I had to fit the final drawer assembly to the opening to have a nice fit. But if I went a bit crazy on it and have a gap, the cut beading is actually going to give me kind of a second chance. Since it's a darker wood, it's going to create a shadow all around the opening and kind of hide it, so it's going to work in my favor. The next step was the door. For this step, I rely a bit more heavily on the machine for any other step of the cabinet, for 2 reasons. I needed to make some time, and since my end technique wasn't quite on point for that, I did go with a technique that I know works. So it's actually a panel and frame door. You have the panel cherry veneer, and you have the frame door and an integral Wenge cut beading. As everything is started the same way, I mill my stock to dimension, with the exception that when I prep my stock, I glued a strip of 1/4 inch Wenge, which is going to become my beading molding inside. When that was done, I used my scratch stock to scratch the bead on my pieces. After I did my scratch stock, I plowed my groove for my panel. For that, I used my small plow plane from Veritas. It's been on my wish list for 3 years, and I've been through 2 major modifications, but I'm really happy I bought this one. I'm still learning to use it properly, but I really enjoy the way it works. After I plowed my groove, it was with the hollow chisel mortiser. I did all my mortise. Then at the table saw, I did my tenon. After that, I just wore my miter for my integral molding. So I used my cherry veneer. I did a book match upward chevron pattern, and I put it in a 3/8 MDF. I use MDF because it's stable and it's gonna last pretty much forever. Then for the hardware, I use Brussels hinges, which are in my opinion probably the best on the market. They're made out of solid brass stock, and they're milled to perfection, and they just look badass. For the handle, I actually bought a brass stock bar, which I mill myself. So this way I have really unique and my style of hardware on my cabinet. So I'm really happy the way it turned out. You're not gonna find it anywhere else except on this cabinet. Well, at least that's the hope. So I have 5 drawers. I did not really commit to any divider or real placement inside because I want to be able to switch it up with time. That's the way it goes. All my chair making tools are at the bottom one. This one is a bit of everything, like mallets, file, small hammer, and such. Anything that doesn't fit in the other place. I have all my marking tools here, my measuring tools and square, and small knickknacks. Now, the pièce de résistance, the upper part. So, as you can see, I didn't put too much stock in the door because I really work hard to have a nice book match pattern. I didn't want to hide it, so I only put a screwdriver on the left and chisel on the right. I put my nice plane on the plane till. If you remove it, you'll see that there's a hook at the bottom and a small magnet at the top. So it's pretty much impossible for it to fall back. There's a kind of a double safety. I've put all my joinery saw on a small saw till. I have a small hooks for my end brace and egg beater drill. Then this shelf is a bit of everything that I use and I like to have at hand. For the middle part, if I put my plow plane back here, you have all the joinery plane. You have the plow plane, there's a small Record 43 and the Veritas plow plane. The router plane, there's the regular one and a small one at the back, and the rabbet plane. There's the skew rabbet one and the side rabbet plane at the back. So for right now, it's pretty much full and I have everything I need at hand and I'm quite happy the way it turned out. We'll see with time. I may change the layout a bit, but I think that's pretty dead on to start with. So I hope you enjoyed the process. I tried to be as thorough as possible. And I understand that's my way of doing things. You might have yours. So if you want to share, there's a comment section at the bottom. You're welcome to do so. So until next time, thanks a lot for watching.
Baby, let's rewind back to those good times. Oh, take me back to the start. I just wanna rewind to when we were young at heart. Back to all those good times. Take me back to the start. Lived on the West Coast, partied with rich folks, thinking I had it all. I took the fast lane into a world of pain. It was my own downfall, yeah. My only escape. I put my heart in your hands to keep safe. Hey, I just wanna rewind to when we were young at heart. Back to all those good times. Show me how it feels to be back in your arms once more, saying everything will be just fine. I just wanna rewind. Oh, baby, take me back to the start. We've come a long way. I know we both changed, but there's no one else like you. I've seen the whole world and all them pretty girls, so I know it's true. I just wanna rewind to when we were young at heart. Back to all those good times. Take me back to the start. be back in your arms once more, saying everything will be just fine. I just wanna rewind. Oh, baby, take me back to the start. Take me back to the start. I've been walking down these highway lanes, looking for something new to change, but nothing ever works out as planned. I've got a pistol in my pocket and I know that I should stop it, but I fight for everything that I am. I know I'm racing time, and I wonder if I'll make it. Out getting our kicks, drinking like we mean it, looking for that first kiss. You know I need it. Before dawn breaks, you know I'll be gone, 'cause I'm a rambler, baby, and I have to move on. Starting over hurts sometimes, but I've grown used to lonely nights and the hole inside of my chest. Vultures all around me, yeah, looking kinda hungry, but I'll keep moving and never rest. I know I'm racing time, and I wonder if I'll make it. Out getting nuggets, drinking like we mean it, looking for that first kiss. You know I need it. Before dawn breaks, you know I'll be gone, 'cause I'm a rambler, baby. New towns and dive bars, ladies dance until last call. Get myself off the wall, find a love for tonight and the other time. 'Cause I'm a rambler, baby, and I have to move on. Yeah, I'm a rambler, baby, I'm meant for the open road. I've got whiskey on my breath and no place to call home. Someday I'll find my anchor. Until then I'll be out getting our kicks, drinking like we mean it, looking for that first kiss.